All right, y'all. Welcome to a video with me, the Stock Dad. I'm back. It's a Sunday. You guys know what that means. We're going to be back testing Convergence today from last week. We had an awesome week, guys, last week. The market just keeps running and running, and the bears are in shambles, to say the least. And I'm not complaining about it at all. But yeah, we're going to take it day by day. We're going to go back and see how the Convergence tool performed last week. Hopefully we're going to get above 80% like we did last week. That's kind of what I'm looking towards. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this video. You guys get me in my room. Hopefully next week I'm going to be in my new office. It's been a mess moving around rooms and whatnot and renovating things. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm in this room. But next week, hopefully I will be in a new office. Excited about that. You guys get the pup and me featuring on this video. So sit back, relax, enjoy the backtest Convergence video, and let me know what you guys think of the market's at all-time highs right now. It's freaking insane. But yeah, let's get back into this video. Let's see how well this Convergence performed. Okay, so I took some very good trades last week regarding Convergence. It got a little bit hairy at the beginning of the week last week, but nonetheless, I felt like it did a pretty good job, and that's why I do these videos, so we can backtest to see how well it went. Monday, we didn't have market. Obviously, that's why we don't see anything once I clicked Monday. Duh. Okay, so Tuesday, let's take a screenshot here. Now, Tuesday was a little bit rough. I'm not going to lie because, excuse me, I'm a little bit sick too, so bear with me, guys. I might be coughing a little bit. But yeah, we had some very bullish flow pretty much all day in the market, but we only had the up move at the morning move, and then from lunchtime to the end of the market, we pretty much just trended down. So that was a little bit rough, but what did really well was the Convergence. It kind of had a hard time with this, with some of the green Convergence flips. Especially like right here, you could have, you probably are going to take an L on that one. I did get into this one, I think, or maybe I can't even remember, but I did get into a Convergence play on Tuesday here. And if you didn't get into this morning move here when the green Convergence flipped, that was pretty much your only winner, a decent winner to say the least. So that one was a W, obviously. We're going to count this one as a loss because it did trigger towards highs and then we trended down. Or so that one was your loss. This one, I think this is the one that I actually got into. So I got in, and I was if you didn't manage that position properly and you didn't start trimming and then set your stop losses at break even, you probably would have been red on that trade. But in this case, I'm pretty confident that I did get into this trade here, closer to power hour. And I think I got out like 5 to 10% or so just on that little move up. And then I set my stop losses at break even. So it wasn't too great of a win, but nonetheless, it was still a win for me. So I'm going to have to count that one. And then it looks like it flipped here, but I don't really see a green Convergence bar down here. So I'm not really sure what's up with that there. So it might be just a little bug there. The dots don't really line up together. Sometimes you'll see them pop up sometimes, and then sometimes you don't. So they do need to fix that aspect. So I don't think that it ever flipped there. Just by looking at Convergence down here, it was gray. So we won't count that one. Now, it did flip here, you can see, around that area. And it looks like it did trend up a little bit, but it did come back down, and then eventually it made the move on gray Convergence. But it looks like it got you out on gray around the same area, so we're gonna have to wash that trade, sadly, even though it did go up eventually at market close. So we're just gonna have 2 wins and 1 loss there on Tuesday. So let me post this here. So all in all, that day was a little bit harder to grasp the Convergence plays, but still it did a pretty decent job, especially in that morning one. If you caught that one, you did pretty good. Now I think this one was the Wednesday was a little bit rough too, because we had lots of flips of puts to calls and calls to puts or whatever. So it looks like it was red here, so we're gonna have to count that one as a loss. Weird L there, but it works. L. So it did trend up barely, but it was red, and then it flipped green around here. or sorry, it flipped gray, not green. And it was pretty much gray the entire day. So it kept you out of longs and shorts. But right here, it looks like this one eventually worked out here. It did go up, but then it came back down. So that one was a good one there. Looks like it was green, and then it flipped green here briefly, and then it flipped red almost instantly when the flow flipped bearish. So we won't count that one. We'll just count that one. So 1 win and 1 loss. Excuse me. Okay, let's move on to Thursday. Now, Thursday and Friday, I feel like were the better days. Friday better than Thursday, obviously. So let's take a screenshot here. So it was bullish for most of the day. You got some little choppy price action in the mornings, but still, regardless, this one was a good move. You can clearly see that one moved up. Bad arrow, but still you can see that move up from about 474 to 475. And then we got a little pullback, and then we got another move here from like 474.25 back up to 475. So that was a good one. And then this one here probably was going to be your loss because it triggered and then it immediately went down. I think I do know a couple of people that took the loss on that one, but then it made up for it obviously on this huge run up at the end of the day on this green convergence here when it went from like 474, 473.50 or so all the way up to 476.50. So that was a big move. That was a very big win. Made up for that little loss there. That one went 3 for 4. Not bad. So it seems like to me like it's been like one loss and then the rest of them wins so far. This one was the really, really big day. You caught some very nice moves on Convergence. So let's see right here. Looks like it flipped around there and then it flipped again here. So we won't count that one as two different ones. We'll just count that one as one right here. I actually did get into this trade, and that one went up all the way to 200%. If you held all the way through, I held runners, but I mostly got out at 30% or so on that one. And then the real move happened at lunchtime, which is funny. So that one went all the way from 479 all the way up to 482. So that was a huge win here. Big W. And then it looks like it kind of flatlined out for that green one there. So we won't count that one as a win or loss. So it looks like 2 wins and no losses on Friday. Awesome. So not very many trades this week. So it looks like we had 2, 6, 8, 11 trades and 3 losses. So it went 8 for 11. That's 80%, right? 8 for 11. 8 divided by 11. Oh, 72%, my bad. So it hit a 72% win rate if you count all of those together. Yeah, let me make sure. 3, 5, 9, 11. So 8 wins out of 11 trades, and it went for 72% win rate, which is not bad, guys. I'm pleasantly pleased with how well the Convergence has been playing out, especially if you get in a little bit too late. It seems like it always works out in the end as long as you stick to your strategy and you're very disciplined in your trades. I feel like you'll, over the long run, it will definitely impact your trading in a positive outlook because it has for me. So let's continue this momentum up in the market, guys. I hope we have another awesome week with data and Convergence. If you guys are interested in this tool specifically, you can click the link down below. I talk about this all the time, pretty much 24/7. Convergence, Gex, Market netflow, and there's a couple of other strategies that I'm dabbling in that have been doing pretty well as well. I'll probably make a different video on that. But if you guys are interested in that, comment down below. Interested in the bonus content, the bonus strategy, or whatever you can say. But yeah, with that, guys, I hope you have a blessed week. Let's keep it up, and I will see y'all in the next one.